Rarest and most precious Italian stamps. The 20-cent Volta stamp from 1927 depicts the bust of Alessandro Volta, issued on the occasion of the centenary of his death in 1827. It is part of the series issued during the Kingdom of Italy. Up. The writing Post Italiane is shown. Down. The date 1827. Year of Volta's death. And 1927. Year of the anniversary and printing of this stamp. Alessandro Volta. He was an Italian physicist who invented the first electric generator in history. In addition to the battery and the discovery of methane gas, his research and inventions changed the world economy and civil uses. First industrial, and then domestic. This 20-cent piece of the Italian lira. It was printed in one color, typical of stamps used for the colonies. Piece not overmolded. Few examples are known around, and today it is among the rarest Italian stamps. Today it is worth $8,000. The 1851 Mercury head stamp depicts the bust of Mercury, god of Roman mythology. He was the messenger of the gods, patron god of travel and travelers. In fact, you will be able to notice above his head a hat with wings. Traveler flight symbols. Postage stamp issued in 1851. It was used during the Lombardy-Veneto Kingdom, an ancient state before the formation of the Kingdom of Italy. This piece did not indicate the face value. In fact, it was sold directly to publishers who printed the newspapers. The value was determined by color. For example, this one in light blue. It was worth 3 cents. And normally it was used to stamp a single newspaper. The use of this piece was widespread throughout the territory of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And it is for this reason that the piece has the writings in German. Many of these pieces are worth between $500 and $900. But if you own one of these pieces that has imperfections, like the letter G of the writing above, Zeitungs, which looks more like one C, then you will have a stamp worth $260,000 on hand. The 1961 Granchi Rosa stamp has an error present in the image. Peru's borders are wrong. An error that increases its real value. Pink in color. Designed for the trip to South America of the President of the Republic Giovanni Granchi, third president in history. In office from 1955 to 1962. This stamp was initially worth 205 lira. But the one dedicated to the trip to Peru was printed incorrectly with its borders wrong. The ministry suspended distribution. But by then over 70,000 examples had already been sold. An attempt was therefore made to cover those already sent with a corrected gray version. If the Granchi Rosa, it has historical certification which attests to its origin in 1961. Its value can be over $4,000. Instead, if the stamped envelope that traveled on the Italian president's plane, the value of the stamp stamped, it can even reach up to $30,000. The 1860 Trincaria stamp. It was printed a year before the birth of the nation Italy. In 1860, the ancient state of the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies released a one-of-a-kind piece, the Trincaria, symbol of Sicily, better known to the more experienced also as the blue and red mezzo tornese, vibrant in color. The image represents the symbol divided into 3 parts. Down. The 3 lilies, symbol of the Bourbon family. To the right, the Trincaria, symbol of the Sicily region. To the left, the horse, which symbolizes the city of Naples. This stamp, kept in perfect and original condition, it may have a value of around $350,000. The 3 lira stamp of the Grand Duchy of Tuscany from 1860. It was issued in January 1860. From the ancient state of the Grand Duchy of Tuscany. This piece testifies to the approach to the ideology of trade between multiple nations. Better known as the 3 lira Farouk, is depicted in the center. The symbol of the Grand Duchy of Tuscany. Down. The nominal value of the piece is reported 3 Italian lira. This piece was stamped in one of the envelopes. Who left from Livorno with destination Alexandria, Egypt. and addressed to the King of Egypt Farouk. The letters documented the Italian-Egyptian turnover. Today one of these stamps, original and in good condition, can reach a value of $500,000. The half-grain stamp of 1859. It is the rarest and most valuable Italian stamp, known as the Error of Color. It was issued by the ancient state of the Kingdom of Sicily. Depicts the bust of Giuseppe Garibaldi, general and patriot. He is considered one of the founding fathers of the unification of Italy. Then in the second half of the 19th century, led to union of the various ancient Italian states under a single identity led by the Savoy family, became the royal family of the new Kingdom of Italy. Under her torso, the value, nominal value of the piece, half grain, currency at the time. The peculiarity of this piece, it's in the color, printed in blue, instead of yellow. Piece in perfect condition. It is worth $1,800,000.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of